course, in the description of this particular stream, this particular line, I will be transitioning over to Twitch in just a little bit. So I'm just starting the live stream. The name is exactly the same, Jeremy Mac 18. So go over there and you can see everything in its totality. Because like I said, I will not be staying on here very long. Just here to let people know that I'm here. But pull up, tap the screen, get some likes, all that jazz. And let's get what's going on. And I am joined by one of my homeboys, Eddie. He is hanging out for just a little bit. So we actually just started MGS 3 because I were just finishing up with the second one the last time. And we have landed in the middle of the jungle, and that's pretty much where we left off.
Not the jungle.
Yeah, this whole thing is like jungle warfare. We ain't doing the urban situation like before.
Mm.
I think this is pretty fun though, because you can kind of. I just hate that you kind of got to go to the menu, but I do like the fact that I can, play with the different camouflages and stuff like that. There's one that's like super effective, but personally, I hate it. Great, keep up the great work, bro. You got this. Thank you, thank you, Chicken Duck. Is that MGS 4? No, we're actually going through the series. This is 3. I will be making my way to 4 eventually, but right now we're just playing 3. Just starting 3. Um, but I like, I like how effective it is that camo. I just don't like the fact that within seconds it drains your stamina. So like you have to constantly pause the game and eat over and over again. Or it doesn't do you any good because then your stomach will start growling, you'll get fatigued, you can't do anything anymore. It's like, well, what was the point?
What was the reason?
That's really the question. Like, what was the reason? And that's one of my favorite sounds, by the way. Bees. Yeah, but I always wondered that, like, what was the purpose if you were just gonna like just drain my stamina every 5 seconds?
That part. Who gave you the right?
But you do like, and it is like a thing because when you take on these different bosses, it's like
Mm-hmm.
four main bosses that you take on, and like the others, you have the option of if you want to like kill them or if you want to just you know non-lethal takedown. But if you do a non-lethal defeat of the bosses, then you get their camos, and
Ooh.
his is like very effective. But like I said, the trade-off is the stamina draining. Like just me running now across this bridge and stuff, I barely lost any stamina, so I won't have to pause to eat for a while.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
Before the days of Kodak.
I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Not very many, honestly.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. And do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
His name is Major Tom. He has some weird code names. I'm Naked Snake. Supposedly it's a metaphor. Yep, and it's about to be mine.
Tasty.
And that is why they call it Snake Eater. I'm kind of exposed right now. Ah, there is a rat. A big rat. There's supposed to be a door. I just can't remember where it is. Fine, we'll go the other way. Oh no!
What's going on?
We'll go the other way. That was not as smooth as I would have liked, but we're here now. Let's make the most of it. I apologize for that. That was supposed to be a lot smoother than it was. And I found the door finally.
We've lost sight of the enemy. He's definitely here somewhere. Flush him out.
And I can't go through it. Yeah, the whole door thing turned out to be a bust. We're gonna have to do this the hard way. First, I need to make sure that you don't wake up.
Who's there? Ah! Radio! Where's our backup? HQ.
This is HQ.
Very, very sneaky. He's burning love letters from his boo thing.
Are you one of Volgin's men?
She was having an affair.
You'll never get from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he know?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? of him?
He's a member of the army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the crisis years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army
It's like
and
watching the History
provincial
Channel.
authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy.
Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is really crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of GRU. He has enough secret weapons facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. Intelligence says they're going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, even though we hear them in English, they're actually speaking Russian right now. That's why he complimented him on his Russian.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Rendezvous.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Alrighty. Sneaky sneak. Sneak. I love this. He don't have a weapon or anything. He don't know what to do. He's like, look. He's like he was trying to do a Kamehameha. That man knows no martial arts. He was just trying to fake it till he make it.
Freeze!
Well, isn't this interesting?
So this is the legendary boss.
What the deuce? It couldn't be.
Huh? We meet at last.
You're
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a Gru soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Mage Ocelot too. And don't you forget it.
Ocelot.
Sokolov is ours. Get out of here.
We knew him as
Ocelot
the old
never
man
loses
Revolver
one
Ocelot.
escape.
This is
What?
him before those days. Nice.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru. Sokolov. You're not the boss, are you?
I wonder if that's how ocelots really sound. I've never seen one before.
Gru operative.
Sokolov. What is this dance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, you die. The other one.
Takedown. Oh, you thought? Sit down. Ah, yes, the bullet that got jammed.
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were
Greetings,
asking to have your
Taliba.
gun
Welcome,
jammed
welcome,
on your
welcome.
arm. Besides, I don't think
Yeah,
you're cut out for an
we're
automatic in the
live on
first
Twitch.
place.
Noel,
You
thank
tend to
you for
twist your
pulling up
elbow
as
to
well.
absorb
We're
the
live on
recoil.
Twitch. I'm only gonna be on
That's more
TikTok
of
for a
a
little bit
revolver
longer,
technique.
so I was just here to,
You filthy American
say hello to
dog!
the people. Hope you guys are having good days and stuff. Discord is open if you want to stop by there as well.
But that was some fancy shooting.
You're pretty
Feel
good.
pretty good.
Pretty good.
This man just gave him shooting tips to the enemy. You're not supposed to be coaching your opponents. Not staying long, or I would join Twitch. Have to eat
Major, do you read
and
me?
stay getting ready.
I read you.
I understand.
Snake, you
Well,
all
I'm
right?
happy you
I've
stopped
run
by.
into
Go
a
ahead,
few
tap the screen,
snags.
drop some likes
These
before you
guys
take
were after
off.
Sokolov too. Apparently, they were
Every
taking
like
orders from a GRU
counts.
colonel named
To
Volgan.
A GRU
give me some,
colonel.
give
Part
me
of an
some
internal
likes,
Soviet power
please and
struggle,
thank you,
according to
please and thank you.
Sokolov. Something between the KGB
But I'm
and
glad that you
GRU,
did manage to stop
between
by.
Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
I may be doing some
Sokolov is
tomorrow,
being guarded by the KGB and
so
hunted by GRU?
yeah, I might do
Snake,
some
it
early in
sounds
the day
like this
tomorrow.
could be even hotter than Cuba.
Thank
I
you,
don't
thank you,
like
thank
it.
you, much
Something about
appreciated.
the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Ooh, likes upon likes upon likes. Thank you so much. That is so helpful. Let's see. Probably a good time to save it. Because I don't usually do a lot of
Saving again,
saving.
Snake?
And I probably should do that more often. Please, no one judge me for my lack of being careful when it comes to that. Most definitely. I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy your day. Thank you again for the likes, by the way.
Snake, do you know the creature from the Black Lagoon?
The
Nope,
creature from the
never
Black
heard of
Lagoon.
it.
These scientists
That's
are
a classic.
investigating a place deep in the Amazon called the Black Lagoon, and they get picked off one after the other by this fishman thing. And there was this
Noel,
scene when the
how goes
heroine was
it?
going for a swim, and the creature sneaks up on her from underwater. Oh,
Glad you
I thought
stopped
my
by.
heart was going to stop. I mean, of course, the 3D effects in It Came from Outer Space were a lot more intense, but
It wouldn't be referring to you coming from outer space, would it?
Shade.
how rude! Why do you say that?
Because no one on Earth could be as charming.
Ooh.
Fine, I'll just get to the point, Snake. Be careful of what's around you when you're in the water. Just imagine you swimming in those jungle rivers makes me think of you being attacked by a fishman.
I appreciate the concern.
Fishmen aren't the only things that'll attack you in the water. Really be careful out there. And don't be attacking any pretty girls going for a swim either.
Calling me a fishman.
You started it.
Well, I was already attacked by a crocodile, so yeah. This man's carrying around a mouse trap. He survived that. He didn't. I was trying to do the thing where it's like a time paradox because this takes place in the past. Ocelot is supposed to survive so that he can show up in the last two games that I just got through playing. Geronimo! I feel like I'm missing something here. Ah, yes, the Patriot. I forgot I had that. Tell you why the Patriot is so amazing. For one, it never runs out of bullets. And two, I can do this. Nah, I'm not gonna just run through the jungle blasting people with this thing. Oh! So good to see you, ma'am. I was gonna reach out to you in a little bit because we haven't really talked much, so we gotta catch up. We gotta catch up. Do me a favor though. Go ahead and tap the screen. Give me some likes real quick. And I am actually in the middle of playing Metal Gear Solid 3
Okay.
as a part of the series.
There
I'm
were
live
3
on Twitch
Ocelot
right now.
units in space.
Oh, that's
Yes.
rude.
The best crew has
As
to
many
offer.
times as I have done that for
They're coming
you,
for me.
all the favors I have done for you,
Finish.
everything that we've
Calm down.
been through together,
I'll get you out
and
of there, I
you
promise.
know,
And we've
and
got
I
some of
don't
the best
really.
backup we could
I was
ask
gonna
for.
think of something random to make up, but I didn't come up with it fast enough, so I'm drawing a blank here. I'm drawing a blank. I was gonna make up a whole adventure.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth.
I'm blaming
A
on the
tank
weather. The
capable
weather
of
is kind of
launching
making
nuclear
this so I
IRB.
can't think of it.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
But no, it's really good to see
A
you. I'm actually
nuclear-equipped tank
happy to hear from
capable
you.
of operating solo.
My day was pretty low key.
Is
Nothing
that thing
super fancy,
finished?
nothing super exciting.
No,
Pretty low
this is
key.
only the end of Phase 1.
But
It won't be truly finished until we complete
you know,
Phase 2.
Phase 2.
got to see my
The
dad today.
weapon's true
That's a
form.
thing.
If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The Cold War.
Yes. Then
How
the
was your
Age of
day?
Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. Didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly.
Ew. You wanna
They
go to
cannot
America?
complete it without my
It's
help.
ghetto in America, sir.
Got it. Let's go.
Alrighty. Now we must do this arduous task of sneaking across this bridge. I should have told him not to look down. So this thing's been pretty straightforward up until this point. Did you now? Wait, where? On Instagram or somewhere else? I know you were like experimenting somewhere else with that. So are you still doing the experiment, or is it just all in one place? Ah, the boss. She's here. That's why you couldn't hear from her.
Boss?
So yeah, things are about to get very weird in this game in the next few minutes.
Good work.
Oh, okay. Cool,
What
cool,
are you
cool.
doing here?
Sokolov with me.
Yep, it's about to get weird.
Hornets.
This man is controlling these hornets. Uh, only about 30 minutes, but I'm not gonna be on here super long. Maybe about another 30 to 40, if that.
My friends, let us
Like, I
fight
didn't want to do
together
a super
again.
long one today.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight once more.
Because I might be live again tomorrow. Just kind of
Welcome
a
back,
little bit today, a little bit tomorrow.
boss.
Oh my god, his
Now
eyes!
that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
So each of these weirdos is a part of something called the Cobra Unit. And they all have like freakishly weird abilities and
It's
stuff.
raining blood. Is he crying?
So that ghost guy that just walked by was like her dead love that she was forced to kill on a mission. He's like the one that's causing it to rain right now.
Kuwabara.
He's like a medium that apparently has powers to control the weather. And then there's this guy, who's a walking lightning conductor.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Hogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. So a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads.
Wait.
These will make a fine gift for me.
What's
This can't be
unfortunate?
happening.
Who is he?
Especially if he lived in Florida.
One of your
Oh,
disciples?
yeah.
Are we taking him with us?
No.
Wait, what?
This one is still
Especially if you
just
lived
a
in Florida.
child,
Wait,
too
what were we
pure
talking
for
about?
us
What's unfortunate?
cobras.
Kind of rewind the tape
He
for a
has
second.
not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the lightning. So here's the thing.
Think you can pull the trigger?
His entire body, they don't explain how, but his entire body is filled with like 10,000 volts of electricity that he can generate. But he's also scared of thunderstorms. So when he first walked up talking about Kuwabara, Kuwabara, he was essentially saying lightning go away. Or storm go away. Because he's scared of thunderstorms.
He's seen my face.
But he does this.
We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
You really gonna trust her after she just broke your arm? Bow! That's a rib.
The new blood has
So,
been
like,
released.
if your mentor that you've trained with most of your life just betrayed you, beat the crap out of you, and threw you off of a bridge, like,
Are we done here?
you would never trust again.
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Like, ever again.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
I don't want you still standing there trying to talk to me. You nearly killed him. He does survive this, though, because, otherwise the game would be over.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah, just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button.
This part I know. It's a pain in the butt, but I do know this. See, he's suffering from all of that I now have to treat. Suffering from a deep cut, bleeding, no bandage, not yet disinfected. So, we need to suture it. Deep cut and bleeding. So we need to bandage it. We need to use a styptic and disinfect. Same story. Disinfect, styptic, bandage, suture. Yeah, this one got cuts, broken bones, everything. For that, we're going to use a splint and bandage it. And last but not least, we did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Noelle, are you still here? Oh, this is the not so fun part. Oh my god! It never gets any easier to watch.
job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
The virtuous mission has gone awry.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shadowhod.
Sniffing around and stuff.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
At least she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
You
So,
KGB.
I'm closing out here on TikTok. If you want to continue watching, I will be on Twitch for at least the next 20-30 minutes or so. So, make sure you pull up over there. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you in a little bit.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Nuclear blast! So, in all honesty, that really should have killed him. But it didn't, so we're gonna move on.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime is the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life.
You cannot tell me this is not the greatest intro of any video game ever.
In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream,
Yeah.
snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
I had to go ahead and mute my mic just to let that ride because I feel like I was getting in the way of the awesomeness. So this is 1 week later. The man was out of commission for a week after all of those bruises and beatings he took.
Payload oxygen supply is nominal.
But now we're gonna
Power
enter a
supply to
different
payload
way.
antifreeze system shows
No more
no
Halo
problems.
jumps.
No gusts. All systems go for drone attachment.
Snake, we can't risk a Halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission.
She should have.
So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in
Yeah,
hospital.
that is Grammy Award worthy. This and this is like, when did this game come
So how
out?
does it feel to be a
2000.
patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the
I
world?
think I was still in high
Could
school
you
when
do
this
me a
came out.
favor and tell the students of visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. A According to them, I'm a traitor and an
2004.
accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just
Oh,
looking for
I
a
gotta
scapegoat.
check out which one
Does that mean
because
they're after
I
you,
don't remember
too?
that soundtrack as much.
Let's just say
I
neither
remember the
one of us
game
is gonna be made
perfectly,
a
but the
national
soundtrack
hero.
not so much.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No, this fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuba. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
Hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of our military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard that. The man who arranged the defection was a group colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Oh, who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new host. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when he defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was the U.S. military aircraft doing on the radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power with the military has weakened since the Cuban incident.
I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will it, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of the situation entirely to discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
No pressure.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Well, alrighty. Hello?
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volkin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one that escaped him was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square zero. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lule Lo."
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission of the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
And we begin. We're starting with the, yeah, that thing was too loud. Keep the Patriot on me just in case, though. Yeah. I hear a horse. Why do I hear a horse? Because it is a horse. What you doing out here, cuz?
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
Arm still hurt?
Duh. It's only been a week.
What are you doing here?
Really? We're doing this now? Listen, I'm gonna need for you to stop disassembling my guns.
Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Well, I would be if you didn't disassemble my gun.
Boss.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Back to your boss. There's no need to prove your virtues here. This isn't America.
That's the Patriot.
That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings?
It's a lot of questions. Give me a chance to answer them all.
You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you.
No, you won't.
Now, go home.
This snake, Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, in terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my... The boss is straight.
Snake, I know you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. That's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
What's this? HQ? HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Hence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
What's funny is that story-wise, I shouldn't be able to win, but I have a Patriot of my own. I could easily kill them both. But I'm not gonna today. I'm gonna be merciful. Alright, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get across that bridge. You know what? I'm not gonna be so merciful. You guys are in the way. Violence. Oh, crap! Snapped a few too many ropes. I wonder. Is that all of them? The bridge is still holding. Oh my goodness! It doesn't hold as good. Hmm, how about that? We should probably get off of this thing before we fall. One time was enough. Resvit. Pachvet. I don't even know if I pronounced that right. I don't know any Russian. Better risk it all for this. All black, everything. Let's rock a tuxedo. Nani? There's no one here.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me. Trapped.
Get down! There is your answer.
That wasn't an answer.
The name's Eva.
Hey, my eyes are up here.
Hmm.
Look how hard he's staring.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were.
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
You used to be a code breaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
Imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
.45, huh? Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original, too. The thumb safety is extended to make it on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from. You had this with you, didn't you? Here, take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then.
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists for developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area, and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave, and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse, and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right. Let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed. All right then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust it.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although, in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Guess that'll be a good time for us to take a break then. So, I most likely will be back continuing this at some point tomorrow. So, definitely feel free to pull up. Then, in the meantime, in between time, peace out.